And I'm back again. This is me, Jasleen Kapani, 11:1 by the watch, probably 11 at your end. This is Jasleen Kapani, the founder and CEO of a setup in Delhi NCR by the name of I'm Decor and Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. And it's been a fantastic start for the week for me because we had the World MSME Day celebration for the Indian, continent. And we had global leaders, we had diplomats, we had industrialists, we had various speakers, and we had entrepreneurs and other personalities from all across the world. So I'm not sharing or I'm not dedicating my video on MSME because there's enough already been spoken, but I'm sharing an experience from an interaction that I had with two people who've switched over from their general work of, life coaching, and the other was in some other business into fashion designing and accessories and stuff like that. So when I got talking and stuff, I could relate with it very well. And what I want to share with you is that what takes you the long haul or the long road is something which you are passionate about, something that you love doing and you really enjoy doing. So there are so many days when I'm like, like down perpetually because I just recently recovered from cervical. So my body is getting used to the whole idea of, not being on medication, the body adjustments and movements and stuff like that. But given a chance, if people tell me what do you want to do, I'll say I want to continue doing something which I really love because it's not something which I will regret or I will dislike doing and stuff. So set of lines that I will share here, which will make you question this: that does your role or what you do or what you're setting your heart out to accomplish, does that really spark joy? Does that really make you happy? Very important. You have the skill set, you got the passion, you got the courage, you got the zeal, you got the enthusiasm, you got the motivation, you got inspired action energy and stuff, you got the willingness to do it and stuff, but are you really channelizing it, and are you really doing something which you are passionate about and you can see yourself doing it? There's so many people who are stuck in what they do, and they have no option but to love it and stuff. But given a chance where you can, in today's world, you have so many choices which are non-conventional as well. The very important question is, if I make that choice or if I make that switch, am I going to love it or not? So some people shared with me yesterday when we got talking that we've tried everything. We tried dieting up, we tried reading books, we tried going for coaching, we tried taking a sabbatical, we tried taking a break, we tried this and that and all that. And I just said, you know what? I mean, do you love what you do? Did you love what you do and stuff? And then came this lady who shared that she was a life coach, specialist and stuff. It was giving her good money, she was mentoring people, she was guiding people and stuff, but her heart was not in it because she was a creative person. And it was kind of bogging her down, and people's problems were becoming a part of her acumen and her system and stuff. So I said, what is it that you really love doing? And she said, I used to love doing fashion designing. And as a result of that, I've gotten back to it. And now, because I love fashion designing, I love creativity, I love this whole idea of dealing with laborers, or using your own skills to do the design or to conceptualize the fabric, the weave. In fact, she gave me a compliment on the outfit I was wearing and stuff. So that's a different thing altogether. But the point was that she wanted to do this, and she's actually launched her own brand as well. The second was a young lady who's launched another online store of hers, a handicraft brand. And when we got exchanging notes and stuff like that, we could really, really understand that no matter what it is, how well paid you are, no matter what your designation is, what your role is, What is the number of working hours? What's your job profile? You're getting maximum exposure. You're meeting interesting people and stuff. You're spending great time traveling and everything, but you're not enjoying it. You're not loving it. So you quit and you start something of your own. So both these people, including me, because I've also been in the corporate world and stuff. So the moral of the story is love what you do and do what you love. And uh, a set of lines from this book that I was reading also shares this that when you are stuck in doing the same thing and you don't know what to do, you try putting your eggs in various baskets and stuff. But sometimes, rather than trying various things, a good idea would be to focus on what excites you, what gives you that joy, what inspires you, what motivates you, and what keeps you going. When you wake up in the morning, are you excited about it or not? So I've had my downtime and stuff, but my spirit just doesn't allow me to kind of keep sleeping in my bed. And it's surprising, maybe it's the weather or maybe it's the work I do. Again, I'm back to it. I wake up like an hour before I normally surface and stuff. And I can only say one thing, that as I'm kind of reading more, as I'm interacting more, as I'm learning more, or I've shifted my focus from a lot of old stuff that I used to do. I'm kind of revamping my own acumen, my own brain, my own skills. I find that I'm feeling more excited about stuff. Even I also work out. So I've changed my workout regime. I've kind of become more flexible. I've let go of a lot of exercises I couldn't do. Now I'm doing something new and stuff, and getting into a healthier lifestyle and stuff. So obviously, it excites me even more. And that gives you so much of positive energy, and you're self-driven and self-inspired and motivated. So the point is that do what you love, what you do, and extremely important is, does that give you that joy or not? It's like, when you watch a match, you feel so excited, you got that rush and everything. So does that work do that to you? Does an idea do that to you? Does the whole idea of creating something do that to you? The whole idea of speaking about something excite you, or representing something excite you? Or is it the same? Those people are doing this, so maybe I should do this and stuff. So very important is to focus on what is your own love for work. And just because other people are doing it because that's fashion, or that's the easier route to make money or earn money, you're going to kill yourself after a point, because you're not going to be motivated, you're not going to look forward to it. So you're going to make all the money in the world, but you're going to like regret it. You're going to be like a burnt out. You're not going to have that freshness. You're not going to kind of feel creatively inspired. And when you're expected to perform in the long run, or you want to outdo certain things which you've been doing over the years and stuff, you're not going to be able to do it, because your motivation or your inspiration comes only because you're making money and stuff. So think beyond that, because entrepreneurship or designing or creativity or longevity in anything is all about feeling excited about what takes you forward. Everybody has systems, everybody has processes, everybody has challenges, everybody has bosses, everybody doesn't have a great team sometimes, everybody doesn't have great brands to work on. People have great brands to work on, great bosses to work on, still they don't enjoy. So the point is, focus on yourself and focus on your own journey, and what kind of maneuvers you and steers you as a ship. Be your own captain, is that what I would say, and go the long way, and keep evaluating, is it sparking joy, is it sparking something new in me, is it sparking new energy in me, is it giving me a push, is it inspiring me to come out of my comfort zone, is it kind of what do I say, is it making me look at things and people differently? Do I view the world as a far better place or a great place? So very important, to break that mold. If only a few people, your thinking is limited, but when you're expansive, everything expands for you. And my favorite thoughts on this is, be like jazz. As jazz notes improvise, the music gets better. It feels more, I would say, the pleasures more. So similarly, treat yourself like a jazz instrument on music. Keep improvising, keep enhancing your skills and stuff. And the best way is to get books. The best way is to be involved in thought shares. It may seem boring. My god, these people are giving us lectures and they're giving us gyan and all that, but that's what you carry back home as knowledge and intellect. And that's what's going to help you. And today, if I have to kind of speak at a forum, or if I have to think about my brand and what I'm going to do next and stuff, I'm definitely going to include whatever I've learned by thought shares and stuff. So very important is also to kind of enhance your acumen, and at the end of it, or the start of it, be passionate, love it, enjoy it, think joy, and you have a great day, or a great journey before you and stuff, right? Love and luck, and take care, have fun, have a blast. Bye bye, cheers.